Last month I showed a whole new layout for Riveropolis, and this month I have been continuing to work on that. The main road is now completely finished and I've started work on the last section in the city. Also, a new modular has arrived and I have given the streets a name. So first off, anything that looks under construction probably is. I've been working hard on the city, but I didn't get a lot done because I also had to prepare for the Lego fair in the Dutch city of Goes, which took place last weekend. But now that it's done and the work in the city continues. So last time I asked you if I should turn the old fishing store on the beach around, and almost all of you told me to do so in the comments. So, well, I did. Now the fishing store is facing the other way and I really think it does look better now. For the rest of it, the beach has stayed mostly the same, although I did add a small little turtle because it's very, very cute. That also goes for the main street, also known as Geina now. Because yes, I have had street names and street signs made last month, so people will know what to call a street. I have 3 of them: Geina, River Drive and Anyhow Lane. And there's a story behind all of them. River Drive is obvious, the city is called Riveropolis after my cat, and the same goes for the street name. Geina is actually an abbreviation of the Dutch city I grew up in, Nieuwegein. And almost everyone who has lived there knows that Geina means Nieuwegein. Last but not least is Anyhow Lane, and that's actually a road in Gansevoort in the state of New York in America. So yes, this is an actual street. I came across it on the internet and I just thought it was a great street name, so I used it for my city. Not all streets have been placed though, so I have the signs while laying around a bit now. The main road is still mostly the same, and this is where all the modulars reside. Also, there's a new building in town, a Lego store. And I designed this marker last month and I made a video about it, which you can see by clicking the card above. And it's placed next to the bookstore and I think it really looks nice together. In the future I hope to build more mocks for my city since I have space for them and I already have some designs planned, so hopefully I'll be able to build a new one this month. I do have to say though, I am working on a standalone mock, so I'm not completely sure how my time is gonna work out. And I'll be doing updates on the standalone mock soon as I have something to show you, except for like the base. At the end of the street next to the diner is also a very small alley. I thought the stairs of the diner needed some space since they didn't really look good stacked up against another modular. So I decided to make a small alleyway where you don't really want to be. So there's an ATM and some street lights, but there's also where old bad people hang around. In this case mostly Batman villains. But at least the cops will know where to go when there's trouble. And next to that is the new modular in town. This is actually an official modular and this is the detective's office. This was the only one of the available modulars I didn't have yet, and last month I decided to get it. So now it's added to my city, and I chose this spot for 2 reasons. First of all, in the current setup I couldn't fit it next to the other modulars and I really like this layout. Second of all, the detective's office shows some scenes where criminals are at work, and like I said before, criminals in Riveropolis tend to hang out in the alleyway. So I thought it was a good idea to place the other criminal spots next to it. And I'm very pleased with the end result of this, so it's probably gonna stay here. Next to that there is a really unfinished part of town. Last time I only placed Ninjago City here, and of course that's still there. There are some changes though. Next to Ninjago City there is now some water, so it doesn't look all that weird that this building is standing on water. Next to that water are the train tracks, and next to that is a road. Now this is the road I discussed in a previous video with the elbow connection, and I still really like the design, and that is why I used it, obviously. I've started to extend the road a bit already. I'm not completely happy with it yet. Right now I do have some place to put some other 32 by 32 base plates with buildings on them, but there's hardly any space on the other side thanks to the railroad. So I like the street, but this is very much a work in progress since I'm still figuring out how to place all of this. If you have any ideas, let me know in the comments and I will take it into consideration. And you can expect it to be different again next month. So well, that is basically Riveropolis for now. I'll be continuing to work during the month and also work on some different mocks. And if you want to see all that happening, click subscribe and you won't miss anything. Also, if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button and I'll be back on Tuesday, so I'll see you guys then.